Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and welcome back to another one. And behind me today we have a 2015 BMW X3. So what do you guys reckon? So before we get into it, I just want to do a shout out to Central Coast Motor Group, who were nice enough to lend me this vehicle today to have a look at. Alright, so we'll start around the front. So you've got your BMW badge there. You got the twin grills. I think they look quite stylish and quite nice. Got these nice headlights that go around there, and you've got your driving lights there, and you've got an interesting sort of wavy grille, and there's the front camera there. You've got this wavy grille that goes all around. Yeah, interesting design. I don't mind it. What do you guys reckon of the colour? I mean, it's a bit different. Yeah, drop a comment, let me know what you think. So this one's had a few M Sport upgrades, and one of them is the wheels. Now the wheels on this are 19-inch wheels, and you can see the little M Sport logo there, which yeah, makes, I think they sort of suit the car quite nicely, and yeah, I think they're a good design and a good choice of wheel for this car. You got your little M badge there, the X-Drive 2 litre. So this is the petrol one. Alright, so if we walk around the back here, you got your BMW badge there, you got your little X3 badge, and then a nice array of tail lights set up there. Interesting design, how they design the tail lights, reflectors and things in them. So again, yeah. Then you've got your sensors on the back there. You've also got a reverse camera up in there, and you can see a little diffuser in the bumper there. So yeah, just interesting design. Alright guys, let's go and check out what's inside. Alright guys, let's go and have a look at the X3 inside. So door trim here, we've got a bit of nice brown wood grain there, and this tanned leather as well. And you got your window switches and mirror switches, and there's a boot release there as well, along with some pocket space there. So pretty cool. Alright, little M badge there. Love those little M badges. There's heaps around the car too. Have a look at the nice trim there and the tan leather. So what do you guys reckon of the tan leather? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Alright, let's jump in and have a look. Right, okay. Look at that little picture of the car there, it's cool. It says to fasten seatbelt. We're not going anywhere at the moment, so all good. Alright, so here we have your headlight controls. That one's on auto, obviously, and then you've got your fog light and your illumination controls there. So you do also have a little cubby hole there, a little pocket space. So if you have a look at the steering wheel, it's an M Sport steering wheel, M Sport badge down there, pretty cool. So obviously the previous owners have opted for some M Sport additions to the car. So yeah, I think that's quite a nice thing. So we've got here, we have the wiper control, and it's automatic. It's on auto at the moment. You click that button once and the wipers come on once, and to acknowledge that it's on auto. You do here you have the indicator switch here, and then you've got this little thing here. It says BC. If you have a look on the dash, it actually gives you a whole array of different things there. So we'll just leave it on that one, distance empty. So we come around here, we have the start stop button and your auto start stop as well. So another good thing. Now on the steering wheel here, we have your cruise control settings on here and your audio and phone controls here, and you do have paddle shifters there and there. So again, pretty cool. So we'll come over to the infotainment screen. So the infotainment screen is powered by this. Here it's your little knob there. So obviously you've got things like multimedia, you got radio, you got telephone, navigation. I'll just show you that navigation actually, because it's actually quite, I think it's quite cool, to be honest. Yeah, so there you go, it gives you a fair bit of what's going on there. So with the menu, obviously you got, like, you can have CD player, you can have radio, you can have USB, you can have hook your telephone up via Bluetooth. This doesn't have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, but yeah, it's got like office stuff, which is pretty much note-taking, contacts, things like that. And then you've got like Connect Drive, which is BMW stuff. You've got vehicle information there, settings, and you can pull up an array of settings there as well. So yeah, so there's a few things there as well, which is pretty cool. It's all done by this little round controller here. So move down, hazard lights there, nice big ventilation there as well. Come down a bit more, we have your dual zone climate control, pretty straightforward, pretty easy to use. You also do have heated seats for the driver and passenger. I'll just put mine on to see what they're like. Below you have a CD player. Not many cars have a CD player anymore, so they're sort of doing away with those. It's still a nice thing to have. I suppose a lot of people have CDs there, so still a little bit of a pocket space under there where my hand is. And then you got these twin cup holders here, so again, something a little bit nicer there. You can close that up and have it closed there. The gear selector there, pretty funky looking one. You're in park at the moment, but if I push it forward, it goes into reverse, and you can see the reverse there. And if I go into drive there, then we can continue on. We'll just go into park for the time being. Alright, so you do have traction control off, you do have it sports mode, so you do have in here, you can see it on the screen better, sport mode. You've got comfort mode, and you've also got Eco Pro, sort of efficient driving. So again, yeah, we'll just leave that there. These heated seats are starting to work, which is nice. So downhill assist, you do have your front view camera as well. So that's out the front there. So again, pretty cool. Come back to that. Parking sensors, you can turn those off if you need to. That's your handbrake there. Just push it down with your foot on the brake. It releases. Pull it up to engage it. Auto hold for hills. Again, a nice, pretty cool feature. And you've also got a few little menu buttons there to go with the infotainment. So, yeah. Now, BMW used to have a phone that goes in there. So, yeah, it's there's a little bit of pocket space underneath the phone. You can take the phone out of there, well, the cradle anyway. They don't do that anymore, but yeah, so there's a little bit of space just underneath it. You do have, push that up there, you do have a auxiliary USB and a 12 volt plug there as well. So it just pulls up, pulls up with that, pushes back down there. So again, the tan leather, well, turn that off, it's getting a bit warm. All right, let's jump in the back and see what's in the back. All right, so again, you got the tan leather, a little bit of pocket space there. All right, let's have a look inside the back. All right, here we go. So I'm 6'1", 185 centimeters. I've got plenty of headroom there. So yeah, we've got twin cup holders there. It is quite soft actually, yeah, soft there, so again, not too bad. Tether points, which is good. A little light up here, so grab handle. Got a, I don't even know what that is. It's the one on this side. Yeah. Oh, it's to hang up your stuff, like hang up coats and things. It's built in, they have it built in there. So again, you got pocket space here. Bit of a harder sort of thing. They've done it for your knees if you have a look. You got their little bit there. So yeah, look, all in all, guys. All right, what do we got down here? We got ventilation down here, and we're a little bit of storage space and a 12-volt plug in the bottom there. So yeah, again, all right, let's jump out and have a look what's in the boot. All right, guys, just gonna have a look in the boot. Now it's an auto open boot, as you can see. Alrighty. So look at that, tracks in the back, that's cool. You do have a little bit of pocket space there. You do have a hanging space in there. You do have a 12-volt power supply in there as well. A little bit of bit of storage there. And you've got this here in case you wanted to pop that up like that and close it up to prime it on. So you do have your tether points there as well. Alright, so if we lift up this, got a little bit more room, and we've got these here. These actually go in the go in there, and you can run them along if you like, and you can tie things up with them. So they yeah, it's not a bad system actually to have in the back. Normally it's in the back of like utes and stuff, so it's pretty cool to see you can put into something like this. Alright guys, let's go and check out what's under the bonnet. Alright guys, let's have a look under the bonnet of the X3. So the X3 runs a 2 litre 4-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine, and it produces 135 kilowatts of power and 270 newton meters of torque, and that's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Alright guys, let's go for a drive. Alright guys, gonna have a look, or go for a drive in the X3 to sort of think, but I've never driven an X3 before, and I was always wondering what they were actually like, and you know, yeah, how they fare in traffic and things like that. So the X3, first thing I noticed when I get in, obviously the tan leather takes your eye, if you like it or if you don't. And the comfortability actually, after, this is 2015, remember, after 6 years, it's actually still quite nice and comfortable in here, and it feels quite new. The previous owners obviously looked after it quite a bit, but yeah, it does sort of feel refined still after 6 years, so it's good. They've built quality cars, BMW. Well, the X3 seems to be anyway. So yeah, the seats are very comfy. The vision out the front is really good. Vision out the back is not too bad for an SUV. Vision out the sides is really good, and the mirrors aren't too bad. They're big enough. They just have that curved bit on the side. Now, okay, I'll get used to it after I've driven that many cars. But yeah, other than that, they do an alright job. And the suspension around town, we're just going over some bumpy sort of roads here, and it is a little bumpy, I will say. Just off the top of my head, it is, yeah, a little bit bumpy. But look, it's you know, you can load it up with some stuff in the back and it'll most probably be a little bit more comfortable. But other than that, it's okay. Then you get the head-up display. All right. Alright, so the 2-litre petrol engine, it does an alright job. I mean, around town that was like flat and that was going for it, but it gets up and goes. I mean, it's not it's no slouch, but it's it goes alright. It's around town it's fine, it's everything you need. So yeah, and being constant all-wheel drive, it grips the road like glue, so you've always got that you've always got that safety on the road as well, that it's all-wheel drive, all the 4 wheels are on the road. So yeah guys, it's quite nice. Steering is reasonable in this car. It's not not too heavy, not too light, sort of in the middle there, which is nice. I mean, if you want to go around corners, seems to sort of be quite responsive. So yeah, look, I like it guys, I think it's nice. So all the instruments are all really easy to use. Everything looks quite nice, and you know, the climate control looks pretty cool. The heated seats are working very well in this car. I just had them on before, and they're warming me up quite nice. So yeah guys, and obviously the media center there is pretty easy to set up and go through there. If you want the radio on, you've got voice control, you've got cruise control there as well. So yeah guys, look, it's a nice place to be. The head-up display is quite cool as well. It's quite clear as well. Some cars I've been in, they're sort of not very clear, or they're too far down, so you know, it's hard to sort of make it out. But yeah, this one's nice. I like this one, and auto start stop it's got. If you want to turn that off, you can, so that when you stop at the lights, it will it won't stop the motor. But yeah, all the additions, all the nice wood grain, and it's nice in here, as you can hear. We're, you know, cruising along here just 50 k's or something, and the wind noise, road noise. So there you go, there's not much there. So yeah, pretty cool I reckon. I don't mind this, and it's high enough, sits high enough up, but not too high, and it's not too low. It's sort of just at a nice height, even to get into. So yeah guys, other than that, that's pretty much it. But yeah, it drives nicely, and it's yeah, it's very it's just a very all-round nice car to drive, with tan leather and wood grain everywhere. Sort of feels very homely, which is nice. Alright guys, well, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Alright, thanks guys.